Hi everyone, welcome to this classic derby game, Bishops versus Rondebosch. End of the season banger. Both teams have had incredible seasons, so I think we're in for a great game. I'm Max Herberstein and I'm with Anton Botha. We'll be commentating for this game.
Thanks, Max. Yeah, a highly anticipated game. Both teams unbeaten so far in the league this year. Bishops losing one game in the night series, which is not part of the official league, and that game was against Rondebosch. So really a top of the table clash for the Cape Town School League.
Crowds making a lot of noise. Eagerly anticipated game, as Anton said. Looking really forward to it. Guys are really fired up. Bosch looking to repeat what they did in that night series game. Bishops looking to prove them wrong.
You know, having watched a number of the Rondebosch first team games, they've really built their game around a very solid centre-back defence. Two of the strongest centre-backs being James Blitzel and Seb Badoli. And where they've been successful is holding the opposition attack as far away from their own goals as possible, stopping the centre forward on 5 or 6 metres, which really negates the rest of the opposition's attack. So it'll be interesting to see if they can have that same effect against Bishops today.
You've seen the Rondebosch team come up on the screen there. James Blitzel, number 10, as mentioned, the backsetter, one to watch.
Yeah, let's just do a quick run through of the Rondebosch team. Number 1, goalkeeper Daniel Sims. Number 2, Ross Stone, returning from an injury a couple of weeks ago. He's been out for a few months with a shoulder. Michael Sable 3, Ross van Square 4. Number 5, Michael Dynan. 6, Jason Fisher, their centre forward, one of their biggest threats. Number 7, Matthew Johnston, also one of their top players. Very devastating shot from the outside. Number 8, Simon Wiley, another strong centre back. Number 9, Dylan Watt, strong driving player. 10, James Blitzel, centre back, as we've mentioned, and 11, Seb Badoli, also centre back. Andy Hewlett, their replacement centre forward, and Ollie Define, their second goalkeeper.
The Bishop side on the screen now. 2 goalkeepers, number 1 being Caden Marquis. 2, Jordan Knoll, strong left-hander, got a very good balk, very good deceitful shot. Alex Williams, number 3, strong backsetter, very long-armed, and he likes to steal a good ball, take a couple pots from the top. 4, Bingo Ivanisevic. 5, the captain, Tom Baldwin. 6, youngster Robert Young. 7, Brandon Burke. James Moritz Smith, 8. George Spencer, 9. Brett Snedden, the starting Holman, one to watch. Aidan Neal, very good, strong player. 12, Cameron Glendix. 13, the other goalkeeper, David Nibbitson. And Zoli, as he's known. Good, strong, consistent refs. They're going to blow us a nice game here.
Yeah, very important to have experienced referees in such a high-pressure game. Big crowd that's going to be making a lot of noise. You want the refs to be completely unaffected by the occasion and the pressure and just take firm control of the game from the start.
Both captains having a few last words to their teams before the game starts. The hearts will be pounding now. About to get underway here. Just a few more seconds and that whistle will be blown. Crowd picking up the noise again in anticipation. Ref's about to get it going.
Slight delay. One of the Rondebosch players seems to have lost his cap, Ross van Square, so they're looking for a replacement before they can get going.
Seems the cap has been found and we're going to get underway. Bishop's guys taking the opportunity to have a couple of more shots just before the game starts. Dash Barber, his heart will also be pounding a little bit.
Both starting sevens in the water. The referee's just waiting for them to get on their lines, and we'll be game on. Sum off one by Ross van Schoor.
Bosch going to look to get up the pool, set up a nice D, start moving, start driving, work for a kick out, work for space, get a goal. Very well marked by Alex Williams at the back to steal the ball, and now Bishops has their first opportunity to attack.
Bishops starting with a press and front mark, and then as soon as their centre back lost position, they had one drop to assist.
Brett Snedden was given way too much space there, takes the opportunity and bangs it. Nice early goal for Bishops to get the momentum going.
Yeah, a bit of lack of communication by Rondebosch on their counter defence there, leaving a player open in a very dangerous position.
In these big derby games, the mind needs to be really strong. You need to just play your normal game, not let the occasion get to you.
Again, Bishop starting with a press and front mark. Ross van Schoor taking advantage of a shot opportunity off the foul. Excellent shot deflecting off the upright, and evens the scores at 1-1.
Bosch looking to have high energy on attack, moving around, driving. They're going to work for the kickouts, work for the opportunities that way. Not just going to let Bishops mark them out the game.
Incredible atmosphere here, Max. Bishop's home support certainly making more of a noise than the travelling supporters at this stage.
I think it helps a lot when you got your boys backing you. The Bishops guys love it. They really do. Bishops really marking tight here. Ball under. Very well marked by Eden Neal at the back there. He was a little bit exposed with everyone being marking tight, and he got stuck behind, but he did well to get his hand over and call and get the reversal. Very well marked.
Jason Fisher doing well to get in front of him, but yeah, excellent recovery by Eden Neal. Jason Fisher taking the decision not to go back on defence, but Bishop sends someone back to cover him.
Classic Eden Neal shot. He backs himself. We can expect one or two of those to sneak in today.
Rondebosch first real set defence, and they dropped into a zone defence. It'll be interesting to see if they stick to that pattern. Good opportunity for Jason Fisher, but Bishop's boys doing Alex Williams, and I think that was Eden Neal crashing back to assist their centre back and affecting the turnover.
Good work there by Bishops. They're marking tight, but they're still looking to help the back sitter.
Rondebosch again dropping into a zone. James the Blitzel in the drop position at the moment. Giving Brandon Burke a little bit too much time. I think Rondebosch will rather want to, from that dropping position, move forward and put the shoot under a bit more pressure than that.
I think Bosch will need to work a little bit harder on that zone to be a little bit more mobile. A couple of these guys can whip a shot from the top if they're given enough space. Brilliant shot there by Blitzel from about 9 meters. Snapshot, no one really expecting it. Bounce top left corner. (2-1) Rondebosch. Reversal in the hole. Aidan Neal being a little bit too aggressive there.
Rondebosch with an extra man advantage on the counter-attack. Difficult thing is to get the ball to the open man, and yeah, they've lost that opportunity. Bishops get back in time to cover it. Bishops maintaining this tight defense. Front marking Aidan Neal, trying to get in front of James Blitzel there.
Stolen there by Brett Snedden. Bit of a wayward pass blocked by Jordan Null, which affected the turnover there. Bishops again being given a lot of space here to move the ball around.
Bishops setting up very unbalanced at the moment. One player on the right-hand side of the field, and which ends up forcing a shot from a relatively weak position. Easy defense by Rondebosch on that occasion.
Bishops are really going to need to work hard to get up the pool, set up that D, drive through, open up the hole and get the ball in there. Shooting from no angle is not going to get it done today.
Rondebosch interchanging their centre forward. Jason Fisher normally the starting centre forward, but there have been a couple of other players have taken up that position, including that time Seb Badoli, previously James Blitzel as well. So it'll be interesting to see. They may be trying to move Bishop's strongest defenders out of that position.
Lots of space given to Aidan Neal in the hole. Ball popped in, kick out. James Blitzel out. Let's see what Bishops can do on this man up. They're going to want to move the ball, keep it dry, move the goalkeeper, move the defense, open up an opportunity and bang it.
Yeah, they started off with a traditional 4-2 formation. Silly exclusion by Dylan Watt. After the foul's given, still playing the man, and Bishops convert.
Alex Williams banging it in the back of the net. Not wasting the double man-up opportunity. Well done by him. That the teams really struggle to convert to double man-up. That extra pressure of having to score because there's two men out the pool actually results in the goal not happening often. 2-2. Let's see what Bosch can do now. Just 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
I think Rondebosch a little bit lucky there. Very short pass coming into to Aidan Hewitt. Referee Barber deciding that Bishop's defender was holding him back, sent him out, and Rondebosch converts. Another goal from Ross van Schoor.
Rondebosch wasting no time on that man up. Gave it to the open man, banged it. Cameron Glendix on the ball.
Fantastic save by Dan Sims from Rondebosch. Aidan Neal getting a very strong back shot away. Excellent anticipation by Dan Sims.
That attack was much better by Bishops. Driving out the drop, putting a nice ball into the hole, great shot and a brilliant save.
Andy Hewlett getting really good position there. The ball just not quite available in time. So as I said earlier, the fourth centre forward player in that position. Jason Fisher rolling in as a second centre forward. A bit of a speculative lob shot, which goes over the top.
Both crowds getting quite vocal now, getting into the game. Bishop's moving the ball around the drop, no drive this time. Ball into the hole with a little drop, ball stolen. Good defense.
I mean, Rondebosch will be a little bit disappointed in their zone. They're playing a dropping defence, so they're doing that to prevent the ball getting into the hole, and they've allowed a number of passes to go into the centre forward position. So not quite working the way they would like it to.
You can see the guys are getting a little bit more tired towards the end of the chukker. No real structure seen in this attack by Rondebosch.
Excellent defence by Bishop's there in the centre forward position. Andy Hewlett being forced out on 6 metres and eventually forced out of position.
Jordan Null dropping back and helping Alex William to get the ball off Matt Johnston there.
Rondebosch crowding, sitting on top of each other a little bit, which allows defenders to drop back and help each other, but still now by Jason Fisher and a counter-attack opportunity. They have the numbers, they've got a 4-on-2.
Looks like there was a kick-out blown on the counter-attack there and a timeout called by Dash Bar with the referee.
Rondebosch unlucky. They're having a double advantage on the counter-attack, but being forced to take the free throw back where the exclusion was made. Rondebosch setting up with 4-2 conventional setup to start with. Rondebosch a bit lucky to get that deflection, but Ross van Schoor with his hat trick. Excellent finishing by Ross.
Full of confidence today is Ross. Bishops are going to need to get on top of him, otherwise he might run away with the game.
It's been a tight game so far, but Rondebosch just edging now into a 2-goal lead, 4-2 to them.
Ball put into Brett Sned in the hole. Did brilliantly to get the ball out to Brandon Burke there to earn themselves a few more seconds on the attack. And that's it. Chukker ended.
Well, Max, as expected, a very tightly contested game. Very tight for the most of that chukker. As I said, Rondebosch just edging into a lead at the end.
Rondebosch with a 2-goal advantage going into the second chukker. And as you said, Anton, it's been a very, very tightly contested game. Bosch have done well to come up 2 goals tops. Bishop's tight defence, putting them under a bit of pressure. And their drop defence not really working the way they wanted to. So they're going to have to pick that up. And Bishop's going to have to work a little bit harder on attack if they want to get back into this game. Show you that the teams really is often.
Yeah, it's taken a while for him to get a shot like that in. But certainly a very good finish. Dan Sims will probably be a little bit disappointed he got beaten in his near corner. But probably the block also not quite in the right position.
Brings Rondebosch's lead back to 1 goal. Very tight game. More goals flowing in this chukker than in the last. Seems as though defences from both Rondebosch and Bishops have dropped in intensity just slightly. Maybe that's why there's more goals going in.
Very tight defence here from Bishops. With one player now dropping back to help their centre back. But Matthew Johnson again makes them pay. Rondebosch having a very high success rate from their outside shooting. Some excellent shots. Maybe 1 or 2 that the goalkeeper would have liked to have got hands to.
The pattern seems to be that when Bishops gives Rondebosch space, they bang it. Maybe Bishops just needs to hold on to that tight mark throughout the whole attack. A snapshot there from Moritz Smith. Caught everyone, including his own teammates, off guard, and it's resulted in Rondebosch having a man up on the counter-attack here.
Fantastic counter-attack by Rondebosch. Matt Johnston with a clear breakaway up the left-hand side of the pool. Dan Sims doing very well to wait for him to turn, and a very accurate pass from Dan, and a very good finish by Matt Johnston.
A little bit of a confusion from the Bishops' defence there. There were enough defenders to be man-on-man and not a quick enough switch. Resulted in Matt Johnson having the space there.
Yeah, Max, exactly right. Just lack of communication. They needed to be talking on the way back. Very difficult when you're under pressure and you're chasing. But you need to be swimming head up and chatting to each other, talking to each other and making sure you got everyone covered. Good drive across the hole there by Ed Neil, and exclusion on Sebadoli.
A clear example of why you need to move, you need to be active, and you need to drive on the attack. Bishop's moving the ball around, not keeping that ball dry though, not moving it around quick enough. Rondebosch puts pressure on them and gets the ball back. Bishop still marking nice and tight. Alex managing to hold the front mark on the front sitter there.
Fascinating contest at centre forward, centre back. Jason Fisher, very strong centre forward, and Alex Williams matching him on a regular basis. Rondebosch struggling to get position and the ball into the hole.
Having played in those positions, Anton, I think we can safely say those guys are working hard, really tired. There's nothing more tiring than fighting a backside all day and then having to swim up and down the pool thereafter. 2 meter after the shot from Alex was saved by the goalkeeper.
Absolutely right, Max. Exhausting work. You've got to make sure you're getting up and down the pool, and then centre forward, centre back are expected to wrestle each other for position. And particularly if the refs are allowing a lot of wrestling, it's very exhausting.
Bishops are going to want to finish this man up here. They really need to claw a goal back before the end of the chukker.
Yeah, crucial opportunity here. In the last minutes, Rondebosch moved out to 3-goal lead. This could be absolutely crucial. Bishops again letting them down.
A fight for the ball there between Bishops and Rondebosch results in a 2 meter given to Bishops and another opportunity to attack before the chukker ends. 25 seconds left.
Rondebosch changing the defence from a zone to a tight mark because it's right in the last minute. Now with someone dropping back to cover the pass to the hole. Very interesting to see how they're changing their defensive pattern on a regular basis. Takes a lot of coordination and practice. But an excellent finish by Brandon Burke, outside shot.
Having a great game is Brandon Burke. A little bit of a no-look shot there, caught the goalkeeper off guard. Often have to do something like that to be able to score from so far out. Confuse the goalkeeper, confuse the defense a little bit. Great finish.
And that's the end of the second chukker. Rondebosch leading 8-6. Crucial goal by Bishops just before the break. Keeps him in.
To the half-time now. A lot of goals exchanged in this last chukker, but no result has changed. 4-4 in that last chukker.
So Max, we are of course impartial as commentators, but thought the viewers may be interested that yourself being a Bishop's old boy and myself a Rondebosch old boy, just makes it a little bit more interesting. On top of the fact that we played against each other this week.
Exactly, Anton. Exactly. We of course aren't supporting either team, as you said, completely impartial. Just here to watch some good water polo.
And good water polo it has been. A top of the table clash, Rondebosch and Bishops. Tightly fought, still anyone's game. Really looking forward to the second half.
The coach has taken the opportunity to just let the guys know what they've noticed in the game, what they need to improve on, what they need to change, what they need to keep up going into the second half of the game. This is where it really counts. Often the team that puts foot in the third chukker comes out victorious. So we're going to see what happens in this very, very important third chukker here. Going to have to dig deep. These chukkers are long, this pool's big, known for being a little bit gooey at times. So it's quite difficult to get up and down and attack with high energy every single time. As the Bishop's coach, Greg Mallet, will say, you've got to go into a dark place. Seems like a goalkeeper change for Bishops and Rondebosch as well. We see two new guys in the cage. What effect will that have on the game? Hearts will be pounding again as Dash blows the whistle to start the chukker. Ball again secured by Rondebosch. Matt Johnson working hard for the foul there. Bishop still marking tight.
They certainly seem to have improved the discipline on the tight mark. Crucial in a tight mark that you don't have anyone who's getting a little bit lazy and allowing the pass to go around, particularly when you're front marking the centre forward, which allows an easy pass in, and the centre backs then in a very compromised position. Bishop's much more disciplined more recently at the end of the second chuck and the beginning of the third.
Alex Williams giving a lot of space there. Quite a predictable shot from the top and didn't even reach the goal. Blocked. $5 awarded for Rondebosch. Alex Williams, the culprit.
Yes, Jason getting into a very strong position, getting Alex on the wrong side, and an excellent pass coming in from quite far out to put Jason Fish in a strong position and earn the penalty. Matt Johnson to try to convert, which he does very well. And I think that may be his third goal of the game.
Dave Niverson's first opportunity to make a save. Not a very nice, easy welcome. Not a great pass, and ball stolen off Jordan Null on the right-hand side of the pool.
Ross van Square consistently very aggressive in that defensive position, always looking to intercept the ball. As you say, Max, not a good pass, and when you've got a defender who's anticipating a pass, not much you can do to keep possession.
Good contest in the hole there. And reversal given.
This time going the other way. Really hard work there happening in the hole. Constant wrestling.
Guys looking a little bit tired now. Got to keep concentrating, got to keep that energy up.
Rondebosch switching to a tight defence here. Sebadole getting well turned, but very good anticipation by James Blitzel, helping out his teammate and pushing the ball under to, or the opponent's hand on the ball under to get the reversal.
Small little counter-attack opportunity there, but Cameron Glendick's covered well. Matt Johnson with no real opportunity to release the ball for the shot.
Well, there's the Bishop's goalkeeper's first excellent save after his introduction into the game. Seb Badoli getting into an excellent position. Not often you see a fake on a back shot and only a shot on the second opportunity. The goalkeeper did very well to stay up and make that save.
Another steal there on Jordan Null on the right-hand side of the pool. Rondebosch having much more opportunity to attack this chukker than Bishops. Bishops going to have to change that if they want to get back into this game.
Bishops behind on the scoreboard, and what they need to do is make sure they don't take too many risks, and which can result in losing possession. As you say, giving the opposition too much time with the ball. While they do need goals, they must make sure they don't panic and drop their percentage play too much. Still plenty of time left in the game for them to come back.
You would have noticed a little sneaky shot from the top there. Nicely saved by Dave Niverson. Sometimes tough to get those ones right. Ball went behind for a 2 meter and Rondebosch with a new 30 seconds to attack, but a reversal blown on the right side of the pool. Ball back to Bishops. Brandenburg did have front water there, but the pass didn't get to him and he didn't get a real opportunity to counter-attack properly. Big drop from the top. Back in the goalkeeper to make a save like he just did. Interesting defense that they're doing there, Anton.
Yeah, I was going to say, interesting that they allowed the man to walk in so far and shoot. Played an extremely static zone. James Bittle's just dropping back to block the shot. Bishops will be unhappy with that, the shot right at the goalkeeper.
Rondebosch set up a nice D, lots of space. Another reversal.
Oh, that's three reversals in a row against Rondebosch. They are ahead on the scoreboard. They also don't need to take too many chances, and the last thing they want to do is give possession back to Bishops too easily and allow them back into the game.
Another off-the-ball kick-out. There have been too many in this game. Often cost the team. Looks like Greg Mallett's called the timeout. He's going to just chat to the guys, let them regather their thoughts, set up a nice man-up, and they're going to have to claw on back here.
Good decision to call a timeout by Coach Greg Mallet. 3 goals down on the scoreboard. This is, again, another crucial extra man opportunity for Bishop.
Greg's had his opportunity to chat to the boys. Rondebosch will put up a forest of hands, make a lot of noise, put a bit of pressure on Bishops here and try and stop them from getting one back. Tights on the top here, Rondebosch. Aidan Neal just takes a shot from the left, wasting no time, gets one back.
Interesting defense by Rondebosch, pressing out on the 2 outside shooters, allowing the ball to be played across the front line, and a quick shot on the outside of the defender's arm. I think that was Andy Hewlett defending there. You'd be a bit disappointed that he allowed a shot on around the outside of his blocking arm. Goalkeepers rely on that defender to block that near corner.
Way too much space given to Matt Johnston there. Surprised he didn't take the shot, but he's got the foul, takes it and bangs it top right. Gets one back straight away, and Rondebosch with their 3-goal cushion.
Excellent technique by Matthew Johnson. You can see what he's trying to do. As he's receiving the foul, he's lunging across sideways. So as the foul comes, he's got a clear path to the goal, and the defender, very difficult for him to follow and get in a blocking position.
Bishop's setting up their attack on 5 meters here. Going to need to get to 2.
Yes, as I spoke about right in the beginning of the game, James the Blitzels, the strength of his legs, pushing the opposing centre forward out, has caused Bishops to set up far from the goals.
Bit of noise from the Bishops crowd as they saw a little scuffle between Robert Young and the Rondebosch player there, I think Ross Stone. Bit of a wayward pass. Gave Bishops the opportunity to steal, but Bosch regathered, and now there's a counter-attack going down the middle. Aidan Neal with lots of space.
Aidan Neal Neil taking the chance to go early on the counter-attack, and Rondebosch making the decision to have the shot anyway. Neil getting 2 shooting opportunities, one on the counter and then one after the rebound, both hitting the woodwork, or the metalwork in this case.
Neil, with a lot of intensity in his game at the moment, really wants to get Bishops back into this game.
Unnecessary mistake by Rondebosch. Matthew Johnson allowing himself to get robbed of the ball there, not being aware of the defender so close by. Poor pass by Bishops, just handing possession straight back to Rondebosch.
Great turn, front water, and he hits the metalwork, as you say, Anton. Great save by Dave. Rebounds off his head and goes for a 2-meter.
Yeah, strong turn by Ross van Schoor. He made a lot of space for himself. Will be a little bit disappointed he couldn't finish that.
Bishop still marking really nicely on the tight mark here. Putting a lot of pressure on Rondebosch, making it difficult for them to move the ball around the top easily.
Important thing about the tight mark, if the fouls are being blown, the clock is being stopped every time. So you have more time than you think you've got. Rondebosch just need to be patient here. Even if they take 4 or 5 passes, receive the foul each time, they've got to be patient and wait for the opportunity to get the ball into the centre forward.
Bosch with another 30 seconds to attack after that latest shot was saved quite nicely by Dave Nivison. Neil marking nicely on the right wing there. Didn't really allow Bosch to make anything of it. Another good save by Dave after the shot from the left, and finally Bishops has possession.
Yeah, excellent side marking by the Bishop centre back, preventing any chance of a pass to the centre forward and forcing a speculative shot from the wing. Rondebosch changing the defence into a press and front mark and forcing a low percentage shot, easily stolen by goalkeeper Ali Defan.
That's the chucker. Rondebosch now with a 3-goal lead, 10-7. Bishop's going to need to dig deep, give everything they've got in this last 3 minutes, in the last chucker of the league. A lot of pride at stake here. Rondebosch doing really well so far.
Yeah, Max, I think first goal is absolutely crucial at the beginning of this next chucker. I think Rondebosch will be saying, don't take any risks. There's no point in handing possession back, but they'll certainly be very keen to get the first goal on the scoreboard. I think crucial for Bishops that they get the first goal. If they're wanting to compete towards the end of this game, I think a full goal lead is maybe a little bit out of their reach if they concede early.
The message to Rondebosch will be, guys, take no risks. Use the full 30 each time. Let that clock run down as much as possible and keep putting a lot of pressure on attack. Try get a couple more goals and just don't let Bishop score at all costs. Referee Dash Barber having a word with the Rondebosch coaches. The Bishop's crowd still with lots of spirit, making a lot of noise, backing their boys. Maybe that'll give Bishops the extra push they need in this last chucker.
Is that all 4 swim-offs to Rondebosch, Max? I think so, if I remember correctly.
Anton, that means 4 more attacks for Rondebosch. 4 more opportunities to score, 4 fewer opportunities for Bishop to score.
Yeah, and particularly the beginning of this last chukka, as we said, the first goal important. And James Blitzel with an excellent finish. Another bounce shot. Very difficult for the goalkeeper to save that, even though it's quite far out.
As we spoke about, Bishops really didn't need to concede that goal. They would have wanted to score here, but still lots of time left. Lots of time for Bishops to get back in the game and compete. Kick out off the ball. Bingo, an ex-Rondebosch boy himself, driving to try and get space and being held back. Three here. Brandon Burke with another great shot from the top. Brings the deficit back down to 3.
Yeah, the benefit of moving into a 3-3 formation is generally the defense will mark the first line tight, and the outside 2 defenders will split between the 3 attackers. What that means is there's one less hand in front of the shooter, and they have an easier shot, easier an opportunity to shoot without a block right in front of them.
Bishops really need Bosch to score no more goals this chukka. Bosch really need to keep scoring, to just keep clawing away, further and further away. Reversal given in the hole for a push-off by Zoli there.
Rondebosch, nice patient play, getting a good pass into the centre forward, but blown for a reversal. Shot from the outside from Jordan L, easily saved with 2 hands by Ollie Defan. What's crucial in these situations is a team that's up and wants to control possession, doesn't stop attacking. Good to see James Blitzel on a counter attack there and earning the exclusion. Very important that Rondebosch keep working hard on attack, at the same time as looking after the ball.
Pass to the post from Ross Stone, a little bit too high, a little bit out of reach. Bosch really would have wanted that goal. Bishop's not giving up yet. The drop was a little bit too slow there from Rondebosch. A brilliant pass straight where Brett Snyder needed it, and another kick out, another opportunity for Bishops to score.
And another finish on the man-up situation by Brandon Burke. Finishing very well in this chukka on his man-up scoring opportunities.
Brandon Burke has had a great game, taking the shots where the opportunity's there, and it has scored a lot of goals for Bishops, kept them in the game. Deficit only 2 now. With a lot of time left in the chukka, anything can happen from here, Anton.
Timeout called by Rondebosch, and I think again a timely timeout. If Rondebosch just seems to have lost a little bit of composure, and I think a good idea just to settle them down and have a chat.
Exactly that. Chris will just want to chat to the guys, calm them down, just let them just regather their thoughts, get a bit of energy back, and push for the last 4.5 minutes of the game.
They've been in the situation a number of times this season and have generally kept their composure and closed out these tight games. Bishops have done very well here, just to not let Rondebosch out of sight. Rondebosch has been leading virtually the whole game, but Bishops plugging away, just keeping in touch, as they've done now, and now narrow the gap to just 2 goals.
Bit of a wayward pass, not picked up by Bishops there. And Bosch kept the ball, but a shot saved by Dave Niverson gives possession back to Bishops. Just over 4 minutes to go. Very good marking by Ross Stone at the back there. Aidan Neal was in a strong position. He managed to get his hand around and steal the ball.
Yeah, Aidan Neal just dipping his head into the water, and often when that happens, the ref gives the benefit of the doubt to the defender. Important that he keeps his head up to show any offence by the defender.
Front still got nice water there. Bosch going to try and get the ball into him. A very, very weak pass stolen by Robert Young there. Rondebosch need to pick it up. Need to keep it going. Score a couple more goals. Brilliant save. And a ball under. Well done. Well covered by James Blitzel.
Big bounce. Big bounce off the centre back by Bishop centre forward is that Brett Snedden connecting with the face of Ross Stone and giving him lots of space for a very powerful back shot, but well saved by goalie Ollie Defaan. Low percentage shot there by Ross Stone. Rondebosch should rather be looking to hold possession and look for a higher percentage shot later in the 32nd possession.
Brandon again given space, but opts for the patient way. Going to move the ball around, open up the hole maybe, open up a shot. Bingo given space again, maybe he'll bang it. Good save, 2 meter.
Very good, nice shot, high shot by Alex Williams, and Ollie Defaan doing very well to get hands to that and tip it over the top. But a new possession for Bishops.
You'll often aim to do a nice high shot towards the end of the attack because there's always that risk of the goalie clipping it for a 2 meter and you get a full another opportunity to attack. Aidan Neal earning another kick out.
Excellent preparation for that pass to the hole. A couple of drives across the front, moving the dropping defenders and isolating the centre back on Aidan Neal. Bishop's doing very well to get a good pass to him at the perfect time.
Wasting no time, pulling into a 3-3. Alex put with a bit of pressure on him, holds onto the ball nicely. Oh wow, what a brilliant shot by Brandon Burke. Bit of confusion in the middle. Picks up the ball from 3 players, has a back shot, catches goalie off guard, and now there's only a 1-goal deficit for the last few minutes of this game.
Rondebosch will be annoyed with that, intercepting the ball, defending excellently between the two attackers on the second line, on the man up, causing the indecision, stealing the ball and then giving it back. But you can't take anything away from Brandon Burke. An excellent back shot into the top corner. Really is game on now. Score 11-10 to Rondebosch with just over 2 minutes to go.
The Bishops crowd singing the Bishops hymn will really get the Bishops guys fired up for the last few minutes of the game. Another reversal by Aidan Neal. They really have picked up the energy towards the end of the game here. Let's see if they can actually turn it around and get the win. Aidan Neal took too much time on the ball, earned the reversal and then gave the ball straight back. Needed to get rid of that ball.
This really is a time for calmness now. A couple of possessions lost in a row. It's a team that's going to have the composure now towards the end that is going to win this. As I said, important that these teams keep their work rate up. Bishops have definitely upped their work rate, but Rondebosch putting in their own effort. James Blitzel with an excellent drive, pass on the water in front. And
3 or 4 more attacks left in the game. Bishops will need to score here. Five meter earned by Bingo Ivanisevic. Very well done to get that front water. Rondebosch guys on his back. Adjudged to be a 5 meter by Dash. Bingo going to take his own 5 meter. Really needs to score this if Bishops is to get the draw or the win here. The pool area has fallen into silence here. hits the post, rebounds, wasn't awake, and Bosch have regained possession. Powerful shot, but unfortunately just not in the cage.
Yeah, interesting decision to allow Bingo to take the penalty that he had earned. Often a good idea to let someone else take the penalty. When you've been working so hard and are out of breath, does sometimes happen that that player can be not the best choice to take the penalty. Oh, spectacular save by Bishop's goalkeeper. Point blank range, a pick up and shoot from 2 meters by Seb Badolian, an absolutely brilliant save.
Dave just threw an arm up there and just denied that shot. Brilliant goalkeeping, brilliant awareness, brilliant positioning in the goal. Keeping Bishops in the game. .105 left in the game. Bishops 2 goals down. They really absolutely have to score in this next possession. And crucial timeout called by the Bishops coach. The Rondebosch crowd now also making a bit of noise, even though they don't quite compete in the same numbers as Bishops. Also getting really into this game, backing their boys towards the end. Great atmosphere at the pool, lots of parents, lots of players, lots of coaches. A great derby it has been, Anton.
And a couple of commentators.
Unlucky, it's the framework there. Foul given to Brett. James Morris Smith with lots of space. He's going to need to score this, and he doesn't. Great save there by the goalkeeper. 2 meters, another opportunity to attack.
Another spectacular save, this time by the Rondebosch goalkeeper, Oli Defaan. Highly speculative pass, which Bishops really need to do. They need to take those chances, but right over from the wing to the centre forward, and this time a comfortable save with 2 hands by Oli Defaan.
Goalkeeper Oli Defaan did really, really well there to keep Bishops out of the goal. Little reversal on the other side of the pool. Bishops will have another opportunity to attack with the last 30 seconds.
Bit of a poor pass, which results in a 50-50 situation, and Matt Johnson doing very well to get there ahead of his opponent and win possession. Last possession in the game. Rondebosch just needs to hang on to the ball, and they will run out winners.
Chris will just instruct his players to give each other a lot of space, spread it out around the pool, and just move the ball around. Just play out the last few seconds of the game. A very, very good derby game. It's amazing how Waterpolo has developed in just a few years, just to big crowds, television setups, commentators, as you said, Anton, and a great spectacle.
Yeah, Max, one of the biggest rivalries in Cape Town, Rondebosch Bishops, going back, well, Rondebosch well over 100 years, and certainly lived up to expectations. Been a spectacular game, hard fought by both teams, and a close result as we expected.
Shots that hit the post that shaped the outcome here, but it was really anyone's game to start.
Yeah, Max, I think if I can isolate one thing, and obviously a result in a game is a combination of many things, but I think the Rondebosch outside shooting had a relatively high success rate, which is not the norm, and that may just be what has given them the edge. Into the last 10 seconds.
Come get the ball! Come get the ball!
And that'll be the game. Well done to Rondebosch. 12-10 victors. As you said, Anton, the shots from the top were just brilliant. And to be able to do that when being marked tight, extra credit to Rondebosch. Very well done.
Yeah, as we said, a very tightly fought game. I think Rondebosch definitely had the edge, as was shown on the scoreboard. Very, very entertaining game to watch. Both teams can be very proud of their performance.
Credit to both teams for putting on a great show for all the people here. Another good derby in the books and another win for Rondebosch. Very well done to the boys.
Well, Max, that's a wrap. It's been a pleasure. Until next time.
I'll see you in the commentating box. Cheers, Anton. Or if not, before in the pool.